Hi guys, today we'll be making a classic Jamaican pastry and it's a Toto. Now come with me and let us do it together. Welcome back to Kitchen Kolony, and thank you my new subscribers and my old subscribers. Thank you for joining me this week. And today we'll be looking at a classic Jamaican pastry. It's called Toto, but I'll be adding a little spin to it. Now for Jamaican Toto, I'll be using 3 cups of flour, a half cup of shredded carrot, and this is about a cup of dried coconut flakes. And we have our spices, all our spices: cinnamon, ginger, mixed spice and nutmeg. Then we'll have some almond essence and vanilla. We're going to use a little bicarbonate of soda and some baking powder, a tin of coconut milk, and a cup of sugar. You may use more sugar if you want. 2 eggs and half cup of melted butter. Now in our bowl we're going to start mixing our wet ingredients, and we're going to add our coconut milk. 1 tin of coconut milk, and we're going to whisk it. To this we're going to add our eggs, both of them, and we whisk. And we're whisking to half cup of melted butter, and then we're going to add our sugar. Now you may use more sugar if you want. I'm only using a cup of brown sugar. You can use granulated sugar if you want. And we're going to dissolve this. Now we're going to add about 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. That's about it. And then we're going to add some almond extract, and this is about, I'm going to use about half of a teaspoon. Done. Let's put it away and start with the dry ingredients. For dry ingredients, we're going to use our coconut flakes, and I'll be adding half cup of grated carrot to it to compensate for the moisture, because back home we would normally use a fresh coconut. Now we add a carrot, we add a tablespoon of baking powder, a teaspoon of baking soda, 1 teaspoon nutmeg, half teaspoon of mixed spice, teaspoon of cinnamon, a teaspoon and a half of dried ginger, or crushed ginger, sorry. Now we blend this properly, yeah? We're going to pour our mixture in and blend well. One of the reasons for using carrot is that back home would normally use the fresh coconut, which is, when it's grated, it is moist. Now I am using the dried coconut, which is coconut flakes, and in order for me to get that moisture in my Toto, I had to use some carrot. But if you have the fresh coconut, eliminate the carrot. So I'm going to spray my pan and then lightly flour it so it will prevent any sticking. Now we pour it in our container. Now for this recipe you would need 1.5 cups of sugar, but I've only used 1 cup. Why? Because I'm going to add a glaze at the end. Now if you're not going to glaze your Toto, then add another 1/2 cup of sugar. Now we're going to take it to the oven and we're going to put it at 150 degrees and for 45 minutes. Remember 150 degrees Celsius, and you know your oven, so you might have to go up higher or lower, and for between 45 or maybe 35 to 45 minutes. Please test after about 30 minutes. Here we have our Toto. It's a bit cracked because I think the oven was a bit too hot when I put it in, but it's okay. I'm going to put some glaze on it because that's how my son likes it, and I'm going to glaze it and sprinkle some colored coconut flakes on top. Then I'll cut it and then you'll see. Now the glaze is icing sugar mixed with lemon juice or lime juice. Now I've saved some coconut flakes and I've colored it with some food coloring, and I'm just going to sprinkle it on the top. This is optional, but you know, just a decoration. Now let's take a look at the final product. Here we have it, and I'm going to break it so that you can see how moist it is, and oh, when you squeeze it you can see it bounces back. It's not dry, it's moist and yet yummy. Now guys, if you've never tried it with the glaze or the carrot, then please give it a try and give me your feedback. I'd love to hear from you. If you've enjoyed what you've just watched, then please remember to like, share, and if you have not yet subscribed, then please do so. It was my pleasure making this Jamaican classic recipe with you, and I hope you did enjoy it. Thank you for watching Kitchen Kolony. See you next time. Bye bye.